What's up, everybody? Just fresh woke up today, doing some meditation. Decided I'm gonna try a video log on a little walk today, so I'm gonna do that. Put my contacts in. I was gonna say, oh look, I got clothes on today, but I'll have them on for the walk. So see you soon. So just started my walk this morning. Had some coffee before this, and hey, I got my clothes on today. So it's a step up from yesterday, right? Contacts in. Although I still got my pajamas on, but whatever. They're comfortable. Not going on a date or out in public. I mean, I guess it's public, but whatever. But speaking of date, I did have a hot date yesterday, so that was fun. But probably don't want to talk too much about that. Don't need to kiss and tell or anything. But what do I want to talk about today? I was thinking of talking about some of my meditation stuff or something like that. Or some exercise stuff. Or coronavirus is hot right now. I'm not even going to the gym right now. Because my grandfather lives with us. And my dad doesn't want me going. Because exposure to people. And I mean, if I got it, I bet I'd be okay. But if I get it, then my grandfather could get it. So it's just best to avoid that for some time. It's nice and sunny today. Love the sun. I thought it was like 40 degrees. I looked online, but it feels warmer than that right now. I forgot to put my glove on. I'll do that. But yeah, I think a little bit. Ooh, that looked cool. A little bit later, I'm probably gonna get some sun, some suntan. Probably lay on my back deck. Just get this on real quick. I haven't really done that many morning walks this winter. I'm not a huge fan of going out when it's real cold, but it's been warmer now, so or I'm just kind of getting back into the swing of it. Not so lazy about it. But it's nice. It's nice to start your day doing something productive. I mean, my first thing I do is I meditate. So that's like, I'm productive as soon as possible. But it's good to do more things too that are productive. Keep that up. I mean, really the goal would just be productive all day. There's also a balance to it. So, and sometimes I enjoying myself, whatever that means. But yeah, so I wonder how this whole coronavirus thing will work out. Got some different ideas about it. I heard it's like more contagious than the regular flu. And maybe the regular common cold too. I'm not sure about that one, but I think so. So I kind of feel like everybody's just gonna get it, unless you're like super quarantined. Or maybe just a bunch of people won't end up getting it. Guess we'll see. But it's interesting how a lot of things are like shutting down, like the schools, and Bitcoin's crashing, so that kind of sucks. But we'll see. It happens sometimes. But what else do I want to talk about? Talk about my meditation a little bit. I like doing that in the morning and at night before bed. One way I like to do it is like to sit on a pillow on my floor. It's good to have your spine upright instead of like in a recliner. I mean, when I first started, I was doing it in a recliner. So I mean, you got to start somewhere. And I think the very first day I ever meditated, I did it for like 2 minutes, and I was just standing up. And standing up is actually really good. Like, don't get me wrong. Like that's if you're standing up, it's not like it's not meditation. Double negative. But ooh, that sun feels good. So yeah, and so like something I do is we call it squeezing the floor. And it's good to develop kind of like your lower energy and kind of like core muscles, core energy. I mean, there's a lot of like occult info about it, different ways to explain it and what it does, and so it's like a Kegel. I don't know how the fuck to say it. You guys tell me. I feel like Kegel. Yeah. Anyway, so like what I do is like during like the exhale phase of the breath, I'll like hold that a Kegel, like squeeze the floor, and then like release during the inhale breath, or vice versa. Or I'll just hold it the whole time for like a few minutes plus at a time, and then take a little break and go back into it. And then another thing I'll do is I'll squeeze and release, like, 1, 2, or 3 times at the top of the inhale. So when you're like, you got all the air in your lungs, and then hold your breath for a few seconds and squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze and release, and then exhale. And also, just hold a Kegel for like 3 minutes if you can, or as long as you can. You got to build up. And so while you're holding the Kegel at the top of your inhale is what I do, and what I would recommend is then squeeze and release, and then squeeze and release and squeeze, and then release and squeeze and hold the squeeze. And if you do this, like, especially if you do it for like a week or like a month, like people that like don't believe in energy, it's like, you don't need to believe in this shit. Like, it's super fucking obvious how you can feel it. You'll feel like not just the energy, but the way you do the Kegel, and the way eventually it'll start circulating, and it'll become obvious to you, like, kind of how the mechanics of it work and how kind of energy works in general. And you can feel it, like the Kegel and the energy refine and go deeper, and it's really fun. It's I always say it's similar to like how when you go to the gym, like you can't like squat like 300 pounds like the first time you go to the gym. Even the first year, probably it's going to take like 2 or 3 years to get up to that. Where do I want to go? Probably this way, although the sun might be on my phone. So yeah, you start at like a weight you can do where you're still pushing yourself and exerting yourself to like kind of max effort, kind of like at the gym. And then the next time you can do a little bit more, and it's called progressive overload at the gym. And you'll feel yourself getting stronger at the gym, and you'll see the weights going up, and also see changes in your body. I think it's super similar to that when you, what we call cultivate, is when you do these energetic breathing exercises with the squeezing the floor, how you can feel your energy refine and develop. And it really takes you into a whole new world. And it's not really a whole new world, it's just like a world you've had your eyes closed to the whole time. That's one way to say it. But I'm sure I'll think of other ways to talk about it and think of things. But yeah, so that's one thing. I was meditating this morning. I was like, how do I want to do the vlog? Because I was like, probably want to keep it up again because it felt good. Kind of got me in a good energy for yesterday. So, and it was like, I was excited about it. So I was like, fuck yeah. And I was like, and if I go for like a walk, because I don't always go for a walk, 2 birds, 1 stone. Right? So yeah. Yeah, so what I want to do today? I think I want to do some exercises. Been doing some most days recently. I'll probably I have some lifting stuff in my basement. I don't know if I'll get my bench out or my barbell, but I usually use either my dumbbells or just body weight exercises like push-ups, pull-ups, chin-ups. What I've been doing a little bit more recently is dumbbell lunges. So, it gets like my traps and then my legs. And I've like the past year, I've been a big fan, maybe 2 years or 2.5. I've been a big fan of jump squats. And then more recently, I don't know I know a good name for them, but they're like jump squats where instead of just jumping vertical, you jump forward. This vlog might be getting too long. I don't know how long I want to do these. I like talking, so it's just coming out really easy. So time goes by once you get started. But I mean, too long and they get boring. So I guess I'll just call it. Maybe start thinking about other things I can talk about other days. So, all right. and finish my walk. So whoever watches this, if anybody watches it, I didn't even watch the one from yesterday. It's like, maybe I'll watch mine, maybe not. I don't know. When I used to do my dream logs, I usually never listen to them, so I don't know if I'll watch these. But anyway, enjoy your day if anyone's watching this. See ya.